Hello and welcome to episode 32 of the Story Not Forgotten podcast. We are brought to you by Capturing Legacies. Because everyone has a story to tell, it's time to tell yours. Visit capturinglegacies.com to get started. My name is Liam Rathgaber, partner and anthologist with Capturing Legacies, as well as your host. And over the episodes and over the years we've been doing this, we've had a couple of cosplayers on the show. We had James Dalton from the 501st, and we had Carly Woods. Cosplay has really erupted in about the last 10 to 15 years to become a giant industry, and a lot of the credit to that goes to today's guest, Jessica Nigri. You're part of what really made this into a giant thing. You are arguably the most famous cosplayer in the entire world.
You can't. Okay, all right. I have feelings about this. I genuinely feel like it's people like Yaya Han and Svetlana who push the industry and who push the creative side of that. I do think I maybe had like a tiny hand in like I don't even know how you would explain it. Like
You've made it a lot more accessible to the mainstream.
There we go. Thank you for taking the words, because I'm bad with words.
You've given the industry a face.
It's debatable. I'm not going to say yes to that.
Well, we do what we do without a whole lot of ado. Why don't you tell everyone a story?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, a story. We go back to the time long ago when I used to live in New Zealand. I was actually I was born in Reno, Nevada, by my mom and dad. My mom is from New Zealand and my dad is from the US, and they raised me in New Zealand. So my mom would always take us to do a whole bunch of crazy interesting activities, because we didn't have a lot of money when we were growing up. So we would find really, really, really interesting and weird things to do, which explains a lot of how I am now, I guess. I don't know. This one, especially this story. So one time we were in the farmlands around by my aunt's house, and oh my gosh, it was the summer, and we were in an old cow field, and the sun was baking and everything. The sun was really warm, and we got out into the field, and my mom was like, "I've got a really good idea, guys. This is gonna be real fun. I used to do this as a kid." So we go out into the field, and my mom is rummaging around in the grass, and I was like, "What the heck is my mom doing?" She picks up this like round, flat, like greenish brown thing, and she goes, "Don't let it get in your eye. It's time for a cow pie fight." And she biffs this freaking turd, this dried jerky turd, at my older brother Brandon. And at first he's so confused and he's so like, why? Then he goes, "You jerk," and picks up one himself and starts biffing it back and forth. And we ended up, oh man, it was gross. At one point, so in the summer sun in New Zealand, it gets like the cow pads will get really dry and really crusty and good, and they'll break on you, and it's not bad. And cows have a really healthy diet, you know. So it's mostly just grass and plants and stuff. So when it hits you, it's not that bad. But my little brother, bless his soul, he grabbed one. The top was really dry. He didn't know that the underneath was going to be just sopping. This thing flies, and as it's flying, I see the shine under the cow pad, and I go, "No," and it literally hits me square in the chest as an 8-year-old girl, and just shit flies everywhere. And I'm like, fuck. It gets in my eye, just like my mom said. I got pink eye. It was really intense. I still get pink eye to this day. Don't share eyeliner with me. Yeah, that's my story. I hope it was interesting.
It was definitely an interesting story.
Yeah, but yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the cosplay.
Oh yeah, no, definitely something that's not poop. So probably when I realized I could be like, oh my gosh, I don't have to do these things that I have to do anymore, was in probably 2014 when I started going to cons and started to actually like sell prints and stuff, and like go do like attendance and all that kind of crazy stuff. And it was really amazing. It's really changed my life, and everything with cosplay is so cool because it derives itself from just a genuine joy of like anime, games, and comics, and like movies and stuff like that. So I feel really, really lucky that I'm able to do this as a job and as a profession, because I feel like as a kid I was just this big doofus, and now people come and hang out, and we're all like, they come to see me as a doofus, and it's like, I don't know, it's almost like just that ultimate like validation of like, we like who you are and what you do, so keep doing it. And it's really nice, you know, and I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity to be like, to fully truly be themselves, and it's really, I feel really lucky and blessed. And I'm just gonna get sentimental because cosplay changed my life. It's really great, and I highly recommend anyone do it if you haven't done it before. It's so great.
Not to take anything away from the amount of work that goes into it, because the costumes that you put together are absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, those things, they are soul stealers. I swear to God. Like I think costumes, the reason why it's like so exhausting but so rewarding is because you'll spend 2 weeks to 6 months on a build, and it'll end up consuming you, and it's in your every thought, it's in every mind, and it's every waking moment. You're just like, I gotta finish it. It's like a drug. And then when you finally put it on and you like step out on the con floor and people go, wow, can I take your photo? It's like that moment is when you're just like, fuck, this is why I do it. You know, it's like so good, and like it makes you feel so like appreciated for something that you built. And it's so much better to build your own. Personally, this is my own opinion. I personally think it's better to build your own stuff and then to wear it and stuff, because it's just so much more. There's so much more gratification. You get the artistic gratification, and you get like the fandom gratification, and you get like it's just real fulfilling.
Well, plus then it fits.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not one size fits most.
No, yeah, it's very hard to find things that fit my legs.
And aside from cosplay, how do you spend your time?
Oh man, I like hiking. I like playing video games. I actually haven't played a lot of video games recently, but I really like anime. You motherfucker.
There it is.
The guy honked. If you're just listening, guy honked off screen.
Goose. That was a guy in a cart.
Where was I? Who am I? What am I doing?
What do you like to do when you're not cosplaying?
Oh, when I'm not cosplaying, I love hiking. I love watching anime. I love video games. I love, oh my gosh, so much stuff. I've been dabbling in a little bit of voice acting too for Rooster Teeth. I'm a villain in Ruby, and then I'm a weird pink busty girl in the anime Supersonico. Yeah.
And where can people find you and your work?
You can find me on the internet. You go to Instagram.com/Jessica Nigri, or Twitter.com/OJessica Nigri, YouTube.com/Jessica Nigri, Facebook.com/official Jessica Nigri. I think so, yeah.
So basically, just keep adding /Jessica Nigri to the end of websites, and they'll find you.
Hey, don't go to
the end of reputable websites, and they will find you.
I mean, I don't know. That's a journey for you to go on.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your stories.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have. If you have, make sure to head over to iTunes or the Google Play Store. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. If you would like to be on the show and share a story with the audience, get a hold of us at capturinglegacies.com and we'll get you on. And until next time, remember, everyone has a story to tell, and it's time to tell yours. Thanks.
Aw.